Archetype, I know you don't think we're done.
We're definitely not. Fatu, I think we're gonna be doing this for a long time.
You talking like you earned my respect. You didn't earn nothing. I was about to send your ass back into retirement when that little punk-ass Hector stuck his nose in my business.
He stuck his nose in our business. And you aren't the piper he's gonna pay for that. I am.
You got business with Hector? You got business with Bron? You got business with Wise Man? You forgetting one thing, Oos.
What's that?
I run this business, and ours ain't done.
Roxanne, if I were a betting man, I'd guess you were about to say something extra.
Me? Never. I was just going to point out with a little more ethical flexibility. There were plenty of ways for you to win that Intercontinental Championship.
In other words, I could have cheated.
Well, yes, but not necessarily. You turned your back on a Samoan freaking werewolf to check on the poor squished referee.
I'm not going to apologize for doing the right thing, Roxanne.
Losing to the New Day, losing to Fatu, losing your former partner. How many times does the right thing have to blow up in your face before it becomes the wrong thing?
What do you get out of being the devil on my shoulder, Roxanne?
You remind me of me, before I got it, before I realized who I am.
And who's that?
A winner, at any cost.
Did you have any idea? Did you see it coming?
Now, in retrospect, yeah. I missed every sign, plain as day.
You're sounding very zen about this. Hector Flores may have cost you the Intercontinental Championship.
I'm mad, believe me. And I got even angrier when Hector spun all those half-truths and lies in his press conference.
What about his challenge for the Royal Rumble?
Hector and I will have our reckoning. Down the road. He was right about one thing. I am focused on getting back to the WWE title. And that means entering the Royal Rumble match.
So you're ready to declare yourself?
No. I'm going to earn my spot. I don't need another social media storm about me skipping any lines.
I respect that. When was the last time you got in the ring with Randy Orton?
Man, years.
Well, I'd say this seems like the perfect opportunity to see two veterans renew their rivalry. How about the Archetype versus the Viper in a Royal Rumble qualifying match tonight?
Where do I sign?
Hector Flores is the referee. What's happening here?
The following is a special referee match. Please welcome the special referee for this match, Hector Flores.
Hector Flores' challenge to the Archetype for a match at the Royal Rumble was ignored. I guess this is Hector's way of getting his attention.
Or forcing a loss to Orton. We are going to have to see how this one plays out.
Credit to Hector for pulling off a fast one.
The Viper is looking for a chance at his third Royal Rumble win.
And the participants, first from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 280 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Randy Orton is one of the smoothest wrestlers to ever do it. And he's looking in the best shape of his career.
Oh, he's proud to qualify for the Royal Rumble, especially with a biased Hector Flores officiating this match.
The Viper looks ready to secure a Rumble spot. The Archetype walks into this match at a huge disadvantage.
And his opponent from Fontana, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, Kyle TKO.
Nick Aldis or someone in the back has to be looking into this. This match can't proceed with Hector Flores as referee. No way.
The Archetype's basically walking into a trap right now. This is the biggest opportunity of his comeback so far, and his sworn enemy is refereeing the match.
a spot. In the Royal Rumble match on the line here, and this so-called referee could not possibly be more biased against one of the competitors.
I'll agree that this is highly irregular, but we should not be in the business of prejudging a referee's performance. Hector Flores might call this right down the middle.
Man did a whole press conference talking about how he was going to stop the Archetype from winning the Royal Rumble and going to Mania. We need to know who pulled the strings to get him a referee's license.
Oh, no. One of the most dreaded maneuvers in all of sports entertainment.
Funnel breaker! Wait, what are they doing? There's no need for that. They're nowhere near the ropes. Cody cutter from the top. Down for the pin. Gets his shoulder up right before two. He's calling things right down the middle here.
Kept things above board there. Nothing exciting, just fair.
The Archetype and Randy Orton are vying for a spot in the Royal Rumble match, but the referee Hector Flores has a vendetta against the Archetype. Oh my God!
Whoa, just floating through the air.
The methodical style of Orton got a bit stalled there. I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stay on his opponent. Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it.
Randy sidesteps out of the way.
Super kick!
Gosh. That's what he gets for acting cute out there. Great technique. Right to schoolboy.
And the pin attempt is waved off. Proximity to the ropes playing a huge factor there.
Defense from him. And he's going to the top. Up to the top rope. Crashing to the floor.
Looked to become a highlight reel. Instead, just became a cautionary tale.
Paying the price tremendously now.
Quick escape from danger there.
And another one. Counter. Saw it coming.
I gotta say, well, hold on here. What in the world is the ref doing? No, no, no. Why is the ref getting involved?
And he was ready for Orton.
Catches the clothesline.
And Spanish Fly connects.
I'm just going to say it. We've been seeing some shoddy officiating in this match. I know this ref gig isn't their normal gig, but that's no reason not to be more on top of things.
Oh, counters back with a jawbreaker.
Overhead suplex.
Measuring it now, lining it up.
He's able to dodge that one in time. Counters on counters, technical prowess on display.
Vintage Orton.
A lethal blow from the Apex Predator.
Foot, meet face.
Back and forth, these two warriors go. Neither one letting up on the other even a bit. Neither one giving an inch.
Not backing down. Definitely not holding back.
Quick maneuvering, managing to avoid that bit of offense.
strike back. And he counters.
He's hooked up. Finding their way out of this position.
Will create separation.
He takes hold.
Elbows to the face.
With the big elbows right to the face. No way. Going after the ref.
Never rather saw a referee, but I can't say I'm surprised. Taking flight.
Randy predicted that.
Totally helpless at the moment.
Targeting the trachea.
When you're in an atmosphere like this, when you can't hear yourself think because the crowd... Kicked in the midsection. Could be thinking about the gory special. Yes, that's exactly what they were thinking, and it is in. Solid grip on this hold, not letting go anytime soon.
Agonizing to be...
Trying to find a way out. Elbow into an arm drag. Beautiful escape.
He saw that one coming. Absurd amount of agility required there. You can tell he's struggling to gather his bearings.
Cinched in.
The Archetype headed to the Royal Rumble.
Hector Flores stopped the count.
Given their history, you knew Flores wasn't going to call this down the middle.
Look out.
RKO is blocked.
Clothesline attempt.
Get ready to RKO.
And now it's a fast count.
The Archetype's road back to the WWE Championship does not lead through the Royal Rumble match.
Randy Orton wants nothing to do with Hector Flores.
Hector doesn't care. He got what he wanted here tonight.
You're right, Corey. Hector Flores swore that the Archetype would not make it into the Royal Rumble match, and tonight he kept his promise.
If you didn't want me in the Rumble, why put me in a qualifying match?
I had nothing to do with Hector Flores being the referee.
Then who did? It's your show, all this!
This image in your head of the evil GM scheming against the hero? A lot of things have changed since you left, and that is one of them. But how Hector Flores ended up in SmackDown's referee rotation, and specifically your match, is a mystery I'm going to solve.
Little late now. That match with Orton was my ticket to the Royal Rumble and Braun.
You could make a fair case for a reversal due to biased officiating.
The Archetype beat sentimental favorite Randy Orton by whining to GM is not my vibe. What I want is Hector. There's only room for one of us in WWE.
Are you suggesting...
Yes. An I Quit match at the Royal Rumble. Loser leaves WWE. Forever.
You've worked so hard to come back, just to potentially throw it all away? Take some time to cool down and think this over.
I don't need time. I need Hector Flores gone from WWE.
If that's what you want, I'll make the match official.
big night?
Yeah. You saw how this all got started.
You must have a lot in your mind. I just wanted to say, I've been where you are. I've stood in that ring and ended the career of one of my heroes. I've had mine ended by someone I respected, maybe even feared.
Everyone's talking to me like I don't understand the gravity of this match. I promise you I do, Sean. My future is on the line.
It's not just about your career. It's about who you are. After I returned from my injury, I thought I knew pain. But when Hunter turned on me, it cut deeper than my surgeon ever did. If you're not careful, the trail can drag you somewhere dark. Somewhere you don't come back from.
Hector was like a brother. But I can't let this slide. I'll do what I have to do. No more, no less.
I hear you. Just remember that every choice you've made on this comeback run, every match, every moment, they all led here. When the final bell rings tonight, you and the rest of the world are gonna know who you really are.
Woods, you're looking even more pleased with yourself than usual.
I was just thinking, you know, I could have told you about Hector. Day one, I looked at that dude and thought, squirrely. Like, hide your lunch money, squirrely. But hey, you had to find out the hard way. Betrayal, humiliation, career on the line, classic pro wrestling. Kind of poetic, really.
There's no poetry here, Xavier. I wish like hell I was in a different match tonight, but I had no choice.
You have choices. You could walk out there, shake his hand, and tell him it's water under the bridge.
Or
you could take the scenic route through Chair City and make sure he never double-crosses anyone again. Or you lose and you're gone from here for good. You might want to start thinking about what gets results. Champions bend the rules, break the mold, and leave people with no doubt who they are.
I quit matches are no joke, my friend. And putting your WWE career on the line? Whichever way this thing goes, someone's life is gonna change.
Yep. I'm disappointed that it came to this. But Hector doesn't want us to coexist here, and he's brought me around to his point of view.
You might have to return to LA and try to claw your way back into showbiz.
Spending hours parked on the freeway to get to auditions? No thanks. There's no way I'm ever leaving this behind again.
Then what you're gonna have to do to Hector isn't pretty.
I understand what I have to do out there. And I understand what's at stake.
Then you should also understand that there are some choices you can't take back once you make them. And I got a feeling one of those is right around the corner.
I've been thinking a lot lately about honor, about loyalty, about redemption.
That's deep truth.
I've been through a lot the past few years. All that will they, won't they business with the Judgment Day turned out they won't. Then my childhood hero John Cena took me for a roller coaster ride, which sounds amazing, but it wasn't at a theme park. It was a
Bad emotional kind. I chopped off my hair and had an identity crisis. You know, the kind where you get super mad and kick a tree so hard it leaves a dent. When I calmed down, I reflected on my whole life. You know what I saw? A childhood in Charlotte, North Carolina, recording my first album. That time I sold the original American flag. I might have gotten another life or two mixed up in there also. What I'm saying is, WWE needs people like you. We all do. I miss you when you're gone.
Thanks, Truth. I don't plan on going anywhere.
Good. Otherwise, this conversation would have been a huge waste of my evening. And I've got things to do, and so do you. You gotta stop monopolizing my time and get focused for your match tonight.
Well, then we better stop talking.
This may be the Archetype's last night in WWE.
The following contest is an I Quit match. There will be no pinfalls, no countouts, and no disqualifications. The only way to achieve victory is to make your opponent say the words, I quit. Making his way to the ring from Fontana, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, Kyle T.K.O.
If Hector Flores retires the Archetype tonight, it will be the worst case of being undone by your own creation since Frankenstein.
That's a big if, Wade. I think the student is about to find out why the teacher stands in front of the class.
Hector Flores betrayed his mentor. Now his whole career is on the
And his
line.
opponent from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, weighing in at 202 pounds, Hector Flores.
This man grew up in the shadows in one of Lucha Libre's greatest families, and look at him now. El Mago would be ashamed. This man, a Judas, and he doesn't belong in the WWE.
A Judas? He pulled the Archetype out of the gutter when the man was a punchline, dragged him all the way back to the main roster, and was rewarded with a swift kick to the arse.
Hector Flores gave everything he had to the Archetype. Tonight, he'll try to take it back.
For one of these. Men, this is their last night in WWE.
I've known the Archetype for a long time, and this man doesn't know how to quit. All it takes is one look at his comeback so far to see it.
Booker, you said it yourself. The Archetype is only on a comeback because he turned his back on the WWE Universe for more than 2 years. When the going got tough, he said, I quit already. And he might do it again here tonight.
Moonsault!
Away! Saying, no, I do not and will not quit.
This isn't over till the fat lady's saying. And right now, she's not singing anything with the lyrics, I quit.
The Archetype and Hector Flores were once like brothers. Now one of them will say the words, I quit, and leave WWE forever.
On the rope step, corkscrew plancha.
Just took that high risk and got that high reward. Big time. Oh, yeah, man.
Ooh. No clue what he hopes to find down there.
Bringing the old equalizer into this one.
Running knee lift.
Oh, God, right to the cranium.
Might be time to look for exit strategies, gentlemen.
I think I found that one.
Flores gets waylaid.
I don't know what that was, but it looked like it hurt.
And now Flores is getting beaten down.
Can Hector withstand this surge?
Face first off the apron, launched into the ropes, and their head was taken clean off with that one.
It seems like this match is becoming something of an uphill battle for him.
Yeah, but I'm not sure enough has been done for anyone to say I quit. And he's got the hardwood in hand, and you have to imagine a sinister plan for what comes next.
Y'all want a table? Y'all gonna get your tables.
I don't know what they're looking for here.
Way to put that kendo stick to good use, I'm sure of that.
He's grabbed the ladder now, and who knows what he has in mind.
Momentum is running away from Flores.
And Flores is looking for a solution.
Legs caught. Knee right to the face.
Look at that, man. The man with the plan. Setting up that table.
He really needs to cover up as his head is clearly the target here.
Oh, man. This can't be good, dog.
Stacking these tables up, planning on some serious destruction. Countering that offense. Now Flores looking for some momentum.
Flores tipping the scales a bit here. Big mistake, and that error could be costly.
And it's really hard to watch him just be pummeled like this.
He's really got to find a way to put an end to this bombardment.
Flores with good timing on the reversal. One step ahead there. He's finally able to get the reins on this one.
He had to dig down deep to stop that onslaught, and now he has to kick. Nowhere!
No!
Fighting through the pain, forcing this match to continue.
Caught with a swift kick to the gut.
Looking to go up high.
He wants this fight on the outside.
Flores getting back in the ring there. Here we go again. Hector headed ringside.
Massive miscalculation on that one. Both wrists captured and boom! Good night. What a knee.
And now Flores is getting beaten down.
Can Hector withstand this surge? Here we go. I don't think he's setting up to do autographs.
And
for some momentum.
Flores tipping the scales a bit here.
Flores gets waylaid. Running knee lift. He's mounted an all-out assault right now.
Nothing holding him back. He's ready to show out. He's heading back to the ring.
Driven face first.
I don't know what that was, but it looked like it hurt.
I don't even know if he knows where he is right now.
Probably not, considering the amount of damage to the head he's suffered.
He's got a plan in mind, and a table is the key ingredient.
Put into the corner. What could be next?
Flores with good timing on the reversal.
Ricocheting off the turnbuckle. Certainly felt all of that.
Turns that in his favor.
Back and forth from these competitors.
Setting him up for something big here.
Oh, what a response. Now Flores on the middle rope.
No water in the pool.
Escape just in time. Flores with some agility.
Hitting the chair with full force.
Absolutely impaled on that chair. I can't imagine they're okay after that. Springboard misses the target.
Momentum is running away from Flores.
Can Hector withstand this surge? Boom! Quick evasion from him there.
Series of counters here. Who will finally capitalize?
Blasted right in the face.
I'd say this has been tough to watch, but I think that would honestly be an understatement.
Yeah, these repeated blows to the head, a truly gruesome and reckless display.
Some good thinking, even quicker movement right there. Oh, costly error there.
Ooh, merciless looking blood.
Well, guys, it seems like one table wasn't enough.
Tables on tables. I don't think we're heading toward anything good, fellas.
Oh, blow to the breadbasket. Oh, big right hand. Having a little bit of fun now.
Right to the face.
And now Flores is getting beaten down.
Can Hector withstand this surge? Setting up that table, no doubt he has dangerous, painful intentions in mind here.
Guys, we've seen this before. Stacking tables like this always leads to extreme acts of destruction.
Oh, my goodness. Uh-oh. And reversal to the Bulldog. Now Flores looking for some momentum.
He's found some... That was definitely a no.
Refusing to quit. This might be pride. It might be stupidity.
And he's pulled the ring apron up, looking under there for something. Headed back into the ring. And now he's just facing an unyielding assault.
He's got himself in a bit of a sticky wicket right here.
Oh, the table definitely connected on that one.
He's setting this table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night.
Flores with some agility.
Running knee lift.
Look at that, man. The man with the plan, setting up that table.
Look at the velocity into the table.
Setting up that table, no doubt he has dangerous, painful intentions in mind here.
He's setting this table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night.
Got out of that position with the desperation jawbreaker.
And now Flores is getting beaten down.
And Flores is looking for a solution.
He's got a plan in mind, and a table is the key ingredient.
The jaw-dropping tenacity we've seen tonight, it's really something.
And somehow these competitors just keep swinging.
Setting up the table. Hopefully he's thought this through. Adding another table to the stack. There is no other reason to do this than pull your opponent through the whole thing.
Got him in the corner now.
Misses the target. And he's going all out, not holding back now.
He's on a roll and looking unstoppable.
Just listen to the WWE Universe. A table is just what they wanted.
Back into the ring here. He's setting this table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night. Flores gets way... No.
Sliding under the ropes, a splash on the floor.
Throwing absolute caution to the wind there, and it paid off big time. Oh, he's got something in mind, and he needs a table to pull it off.
Here comes the pitch.
Home run! And now Flores is getting beaten down.
And Flores is looking for a solution.
Setting up the table. Hopefully he's thought this through.
He quickly slides into the ring.
Sick thump from that table.
Look at that, man. The man with the plan. Setting up that table. Just a battering strike.
The referee becoming collateral damage.
Set up in the corner now.
Oh, he cuts it off.
Crossbody right on the boogie. He's got a plan in mind, and a table is the key ingredient.
Not a single person in this place is sitting down.
We might just be watching one of the greatest matches we've seen in quite some time here.
Setting up the table here. Who knows what he has planned?
Equalizer at hand, and he's just goading his opponent to make the first move. Flores getting back in the ring there.
Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way.
And now Flores is getting beaten down.
And Flores is looking for a solution.
And the onslaught to his core is continuing.
If he keeps taking targeted strikes like this, he's going to be doubled over before long.
Placed him in the corner here. Flores with good timing on the reversal.
Back and forth, counter after counter.
Something big brewing.
He's setting this table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night. He's looking to go high risk from the top rope.
Taking flight.
Diving hurricanrana. And he's taking on a lot of offense here, guys.
He obviously needs to fight back, but I'm not sure how likely that is right now. Setting up that table, no doubt he has dangerous, painful intentions in mind here.
With every move he makes, you can see the pain wash over his face.
Yeah, his torso has been the focus all night, and hopefully there's nothing major to be concerned about.
Counters! Super kick! Gosh! Momentum is running away from Flores.
Can Hector withstand this surge?
Look at that, man. The man with the plan. Setting up that table.
Counter to gain the advantage. Flores gets waylaid.
And able to skirt around that attack. Gets out of dodge.
Gosh! Back into the ring now.
Setting up the table here. Who knows what he has planned?
Momentum is completely in his corner now, and this is exactly the way he had it drawn up.
And that failed to hit the mark. Right with the clubbing hit.
Big impact.
Set up in the corner. What is coming next? Trying to pick up the pace here, perhaps. Trying to ratchet up the intensity. And now from the top a superplex, a roll through.
Falcon Arrow. Momentum is running away from Flores.
Flores is looking for a solution.
Looks like he's coming back in.
Bam! God, that disturbing sound of the kendo snapping on flesh.
And it looks like he's going to climb the ladder. Look at this. Going to the top rung.
You gotta do what you got from the top. Double stomp.
He's got to be thinking about saying,
I quit.
that's it.
He said he wouldn't quit. He meant it. The archetype survives, and so does his WWE career.
But look at Hector Flores. It's a hell of a thing to make it all the way to your dream, then have it end like this.
What's happening here?
The archetype has a decision to make that will define the rest of his comeback.
I cannot believe it. After everything Hector has done,
The archetype is a good man.
But is Hector Flores? What's going to happen here?
They end things on good terms. That's what's going to happen.
After everything Hector cost him, the archetype is giving him one last WWE moment.
Man, I got chills. That's what this business is all about.